Good evening, America. Yet another incredible day in America. I think we need to start changing that. Good evening, United States of America. Good evening, North America. Although I'm perfectly fine with Central and South America. But apparently, one of our illustrious leaders, soon to be, doesn't know there's a damned difference. Really. I mean, think about it for a minute. Things he wants to do right now. He wants to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Doesn't that sound great? Which America? North or South? Central? Which one? Because I don't think he's ever seen a fucking map. But that's what he's on right now. Let's rename those. By the way, technically he can call for that. And technically we in the United States can say something about it. Michelle, hello there. Technically he can do that. But it's going to cost. It's not going to be free. He wants to rename it, which means every map that is an official map of the United States, and now let's think about that for a moment, that also includes any aviation, any sea, any military maps, all have got to be renamed. You think that's free? I don't think it's free. Pretty sure it's not free. But, oh well, that's what he wants to do. That's the first thing he wants to do. Now, he might invade Panama. He wants control of the Panama Canal. Panama, actually, technically, because we helped them build it and then gave it to them, owns the Panama Canal. He's saying this because, oh my God, the Chinese are making so much money on there and they're charging us and blah, blah. Bullshit. How fucking stupid are you? The Chinese do not control the Panama Canal. Panama does. But to do that, you are going to have a problem. You're invading a sovereign nation. Let's jump off from there. Let's make Canada the 51st state. Tells Justin Trudeau, by the way, you can be the governor. Like that's his fucking call. By the way, Justin Trudeau is resigning. Probably rightfully so. He's not stupid. He's resigning. I can't blame him. I just watched the thing pop up here. I don't know how this is going to work. But somebody clicked on the stars. And when you click on the stars, I have now set up the Facebook account for Biker Wisdom to be monetized. So, if you've got that on your screen, it doesn't cost you anything that I know of. Go ahead and click on the stars, please, as much as you want. I think it's down there with the likes. I don't know who did that, but please do it, and let's see what happens. But anyway, we want to take over the Panama Canal, and will not rule out military options to do that. That's kind of fucking scary. Think about that. We're going to invade one of our neighbors to take control of a thing that we helped build and then gave them sovereignty over. Sound like anybody you know? Sounds a whole lot like annexing Crimea. Activate a stars party. I don't know what that means. I'm going to hit this thing and see what happens. I have no fucking idea. Oh well, I don't know what the hell that means. This is all new to me. That's Panama, one of our southern neighbors. By the way, one of the reasons why, when you think about this, Russia doesn't get to use. I think they can use it, but they get huge surcharges to use it because the country of Panama told Russia, we don't like the shit you're doing in the world. Oh, no. You're not going to use our sovereign territory to bring things across so you can be more of a bunch of fuck-ups than what you are. Do you really think it's just about he thinks we pay too much? I don't. I think I know why he wants this to happen. I think he was asked to have this happen. That's one. Let's talk about Denmark. Because guess what? One of Denmark's sovereign provinces, kind of like Puerto Rico, kind of like the U.S. Virgin Islands, kind of like a bunch of other ones, are ours. Greenland is one of theirs. Denmark. You know what else is, or is it Netherlands? The Netherlands. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. The Netherlands has control of that. That being the case, he also wants to annex, however you want to say it, Greenland. That should be American. We need it. There's an American base there. Blah, 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 blah. All kinds of things. You really think that's the reason? I don't. You know why I don't think it's the reason? Because we have an American base there, yes. But also, Russia has a whole lot of interest there as well. And if we own it, now we can say, Russia, you can do what you want with Greenland. They've already said it's not for sale. He has said, okay, we're not going to take military action off the table. Well, isn't that just grand? Because if we take military action there, we are going to be attacking the sovereign territory of another NATO nation. Wonder who would like that to happen? Think about it for a minute. Who would enjoy that? You think that Putin might enjoy that? Also allows us then to say, fuck this NATO thing. God damn it, we're out of there. NATO has protected us and our interests for decades. Putin doesn't like NATO. Who the hell do you think is pulling the strings there? Let's keep talking about, it's Denmark that, I'm getting those all mixed up. It's Denmark that controls that. But Netherlands, there's another one. Jack Smith and his prosecutions came out and said that he just wants to execute people. Jack Smith has presided as a prosecutor over one death penalty case, which he won, which happened to be the killing of 2 police officers. But Jack Smith, it just wants to execute everybody. He came out of The Hague. He's a murderer. Well, he did come out of the World Criminal Court in The Hague, which is in the Netherlands. The Netherlands does not have a death penalty. So how the hell does that add up? That doesn't add up. But that's the kind of craziness that we've decided should be the president. He came out in the same interview talking about gas heat being itchier. Oh, no, being less itchy than electric heat. Folks, any heat source that dries the air is going to make you itchy. It doesn't matter if it's gas or electric. But because the gas, oil, fossil fuel lobby owns another big part of this son of a bitch, I don't even want to think about which orange part it is. Oh, they want to make us go over to electric, and that makes everybody itchy. Really? How fucking crazy are you? I have no idea how crazy you are, but I know you're crazier than I want in the White House. I wish that some of this shit would stop. The other thing that he would not rule out is pardoning the January 6th convicts, traitors, insurrectionists, just wants to let them go. All of those violent crimes that they committed. And by the way, while they were there, according to him, Hezbollah was in the capital causing these problems. Hezbollah? The problem group from Iran was in our capital? They were behind this? Did you see those faces? I've seen a shit ton of video showing me who was there. I don't think I saw Hezbollah. But this is the crazy bastard they want. He's gone right off his fucking nut. This guy is out of his fucking mind. This whole thing about them, remember his whole campaign? Oh, I'm the president of peace. There was no conflict during my time, you lying son of a bitch. There was plenty. A lot of American soldiers died under your watch, and you set up the ones that died in our withdrawal from Afghanistan. But you're the president of peace. You're going to attack Panama? You're going to attack Greenland? You're going to try to subjugate Canada? You're going to cause problems with Mexico? But you're the president of peace? Guys, do you see where this crazy shit is going? I do. All the things that you voted for, bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. But it is what it is. By the way, it's caused another thing to happen, and that is Dementia Don is once again trending all over social media. The Gulf of America? Why would it not be trending that way? Another thing that happened today, and I still have not found out where it went, but one of the things that was tremendously important that happened today, that everyone should be paying attention to, mainstream media is not covering it the way they should. I still cannot find out how it turned out. But today was the sentencing day for Alexander Smirnov. You remember that name? I remember that name. Alexander Smirnov. He was the guy Excuse me, one of the things that comes from heat, especially wood heat, and that is our primary source of heat in this house, is dry air and dust. So I cough a lot more through the winter months. I imagine some of it's the smoking. But anyway, Alexander Smirnov, if you remember that name, one of the big things that happened during the course of the last 4 years. Let me see if I can hit this again. Nope, that's not doing anything. It's asking me to activate the stars party. Again, if you have the link down there to hit the stars, hit them. That helps. But Alexander Smirnov was, you remember James Comer and Jim Jordan, heads of different committees, all trying to impeach Joe Biden over his connections and the $6 million that he supposedly got, that they have a very credible witness that swears that they got $6 million each so that Burisma, a Ukrainian energy company, would get an easier ride from the United States. Oh, the corruption! The whole story was fake. Alexander Smirnov was the FBI informant that testified to Comer's and Jordan's committees, swearing to God this happened. And remember, this has been going on really since 2018. 2018. We're talking about it's now 7 years back that this shit started going crazy. Alexander Smirnov turned out to be a Russian asset. Alexander Smirnov ended up, after it started this whole investigation, David Weiss, the special counsel that was over it, he wasn't special counsel then. Merrick Garland did give him that status, but then Alexander Smirnov, testifying as an FBI informant that all of this happened, the whole Burisma thing, Hunter's laptop, all of that shit, said he made it all up. It was so fucking bad that David Weiss, special counsel, who found nothing, zero, against Joe Biden, could only find tax evasion and weapons charges against Hunter Biden, used this guy until he became special counsel, and then it became even more of a thing through the GOP. Yeah, Alexander Smirnov pleaded guilty. It's always fucked me up. Pleaded guilty that it was all a lie, that he made the whole damn thing up, and that he did it from instructions from the Kremlin. Today, after having pleaded guilty, taking a plea deal, he was sentenced. I still don't know what that sentence was. I cannot find that yet. I'd like to know. I'd really, really like to know. This is the guy that we just said should be the president of the United States again. He never should have been in the first place. All that crazy shit that I just listed, I implore any one of you fucking MAGA Trumper idiots, you deplorables so aptly named, and calling yourselves that, so aptly named, I implore any one of you to refute one word of what I said. Because you can't. Public record, all truth. America, especially the MAGA, deplorable side of it, thanks. Make America great again. How about we destroy it instead? That's what you're doing. I love you, the United States of America. All of you that are here, you'll find 2 links in this broadcast now. Those 2 links are the link to the Biker Wisdom wish list. There are some cheap things on there. There are some expensive things on there. I could use all of them. You'll also find a PayPal link. Anything you can do to help out, that's appreciated. I'd love to see it. Also, this is going to be shared to YouTube. I will be posting the YouTube video on my personal page. Not asking to do anything more than go click on it, watch it for about 10 seconds, like and subscribe. The more you can do that, the more you can help me. Trying to do what I can for you. Let's see what we can do on this side of it. I love you, United States of America. I don't give a shit what the Gulf of Mexico is called. I really don't. Share this shit.